specifically about English class and some things that apply to English class. They may bleed over into your other courses, but this for sure is English. So the primary way you're going to submit assignments is through Google Docs. So I'm going to talk you through that a little bit and what that looks like. So when you're in your Google screen, okay, I want you to click on the little apps button in the right corner for me, please. Again, this should be your account. So you're going to have some things come up. If you are in English 9, 10, or 11, at some point we're going to have a classroom that you're going to be accessing, okay? But they're not set up yet. For now, I just need you to go to we're going to go to your Gmail and make sure your Gmail is activated. So click on that for me, please, and thank you. And it should be your school Gmail account that pops up. If that opens up and it's active, just leave it up, click on a new tab, and then go back to your apps button again. And now we're going to choose Drive, okay? Now my Drive has a gazillion things in it. Yours might be fairly scarce for assignments, but we're going to fill it up this year, okay? It's coming up. Is everybody in Gmail? Yes? Kaylin, are you in Gmail? Okay. Tom, you're in Gmail? Yeah, okay. So, we're good in Gmail. Now we've got our Drive activated. All right. When I ask you to share an assignment through Google Docs, that doesn't mean type your answers in an email and send that to me. It doesn't mean type your answers in Microsoft Word and email it as an attachment. When I ask you to share it through Google Docs, it's for a specific reason. And that's because I can access it and I can edit and send comments back to you, and it's a way for us to work together on the same assignment, okay? So to share an assignment in Google Docs, click on New. And then you'll see options. So, Google Docs is the top one. It's blue. And some of you are super fluent at doing this, and some of you struggle with it. So I'm just covering it for everybody, okay? What I like to do is right away give it a title, just so that I know that I'm working on it. So here's the amazing thing about Google Docs if you're not familiar with it. It saves everything. So if an assignment is due and you say to me, Mrs. Peterson, I was working on it and I lost it. That's not true. Google Docs does not lose anything. There's a recovery of history. There's a restore to previous version. It never loses anything. So the scam of my computer crashed doesn't really matter because this is saved in the cloud and it doesn't go away, okay? So that's another reason I choose to have you guys use Google Docs. You can access it from your phone, you can access it from your iPad, you can access it from any type of tablet. It is a living, breathing, cloud-based system that we use, and you don't lose anything, and it can be shared and accessed from anywhere, okay? So, I give it a title because if you don't, then you have 42 things called untitled document. So, we're just gonna say, first, I can't spell. Okay. All right. So you type to me, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't want to do blah, blah, blah. Come on. There we go. Okay. So you answer your questions, or you do your critical analysis response, or you do the notes on what I asked you to do. It's all there. It looks good. You ran spell check. You inserted a graphic if you needed to. All you do is click the share button. Okay? Super simple. No attachments, anything. Then the database comes up, and all your teachers will start to pop up. So if you type in CP Don't choose my daughter. Okay, everybody see this up here? CP comes up, it says Claire Peterson. That's my daughter. She's at the high school. I don't know how many students set their homework to her, okay? So you gotta make sure you choose me. There I am, okay? And my little happy face should pop up. If you don't see my face, you didn't send it to the right person, okay? And then you just choose send. And that's it. Assignment submitted. That's all you have to do. Easy peasy, okay? So please don't tell me that you don't know how to share a Google Doc or you can't turn in an assignment or you lost it, because we all know how, right? Okay? Questions about Google Docs? All right, last thing about Google Docs. You're gonna be working on a journal this year in English. And I don't know what that looks like yet, because I'm still playing with it, but you're gonna have two topics that you're gonna write on each week.
Okay.
So you're gonna start a journal page, and it's gonna have the date and then the response to the topic. And you're just gonna keep adding to it. You're not gonna create a new document every time I ask you to submit a journal response. Now, for you, if writing is the way you communicate and typing slows you down, write your journal out, all right? We're looking like a paragraph twice a week, so 2 paragraphs a week. I'm not gonna kill you guys on this. But if writing is your mode of thinking, we'll talk about that. And there's a couple things you can do. You can snapshot it and send it as an email attachment if you'd rather journal that way. But if you're, like most students these days, you like to write, and I'm not gonna grade for spelling, and I'm not gonna grade for capitalization. I'm writing on your thought process and communicating your thoughts in your journal. Okay, that's just for the journal. So, you may create a Google Doc. If you don't feel comfortable doing it that for your journal, we'll talk about different methods that you can do. Okay? All right, so we're good.